I think there's been a refreshing change. Let's face it. Previous regime, in my opinion, was anti-football in many ways. Right from people having divergent opinions, right from the quality of the league. When you have league matches being played at Utalii grounds, it's a disaster. When you have games being played at midweek at 1 p.m. on a weekday, yeah, I've got 50 bob in my pocket. Unaniambia niende nione game ya AFC na KCB. I need to make money. You know, that was absolutely wrong. When you find the fact that independent-minded players, I know quite a number who will not mention, some are close friends, for some reason or another, being edged out of the team.
Being victimized for their voice.
Yeah. Some even being dropped. I remember in the build-up to the 2019 AFCON, one player who I know is very lethal, is very what do you call it? He's reliable in front of goal. Was dropped because quote unquote it was said that he's overweight. But this guy is a proven finisher. I'll tell you the guy after the show. He's a good friend.
No, it's fine. Yeah. We are talking openly, and you know, one of the things that will make a difference is when we are able to speak truth to power.
We're speaking truth
for purposes of protecting the individual. You would not mention that.
I'll not mention.
But then the leadership we will call it out.
We'll call
in
it
the
out.
strongest terms possible.
Yeah, the fact that if you had a divergent view, you were banned from going to cover the game. In that extent, it's a refreshing change. The fact that Harambee Stars was playing its games away from home, there was no effort being made.
For political reasons, by the way, I dare say. If you ask me, and you remember from what we did with the caretaker committee, you were inside, I was outside. But then we were on the same page in terms of what needed to be done to sort out the federation. But you know, I still believe Mike to date. And I remember that night we sat somewhere up on your stadium, and I told you guys, this whole
at Kuche, we can name the place.
Yeah, Kuche. And I told you guys, the decision by CAF at Kenya has no stadium that meets international standards was political because somebody wanted to be the hero, and the then CS who were taking the decisions that were unpopular was being vilified because ati amesema ameka caretaker committee. So we know what happened, and we know even until now what happened about that. So for me, I am happy that we've got Hussein come in, and it's refreshing, like you're saying.
Then one more thing to add, sorry to say, I'm still on that refreshing change. The football being played.